So I'm sorry, I had to talk about this. As kids stop watching cable TV networks, Cartoon Network will stop broadcasting at 5 p.m. Wow, as Adult Swim expands, bro, that is insane. Dude, the one prominent Cartoon Network that was really being carried by one average show at best, Teen Titans Go, dude, dude, is now stopping at 5 fucking m. Dude, when I was a kid, this wasn't even thought of, man. This wasn't even thought of. Like, I think at 7 or 8 p.m. is when they finally, like, called it quits and took it off of, no, like, switched over to Adult Swim at night. Holy hell, man. Boy, has time changed ever since I was a kid, dude. It's crazy. Now you have cable TV failing miserably. You have movies burning down with shit quality and shit writing and just like minimal to no box office returns. In fact, they're losing mostly, like, most money. Now we have fucking video games pushing this dumbass diversity bullshit. Well, everything else is too, but especially mainstream video games doing that shit, and it's really pissing me off. But now we have Cartoon Network stopping its broadcast at 5 p.m. so that they could expand the time slot for Adult Swim. This is absolutely insane, but not surprising completely. Cartoon Network has been in a downward spiral, a huge downward spiral, for a while now. You know? And Cartoon Network completely fucking deserves this too. You have put nothing but dog shit media over and over and over again. And what do? You replace it with more Teen Titans Go. Put Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans Go. That's all we could do. Teen Titans Go. That's all you could fucking do, right? Then the extra dog shit shows that you had where it was crap that no one wanted. Like Mighty Magiswords. Are you fucking kidding me? Clarence. Uncle Grandpa. And I'm ashamed to admit this, but I did actually like Steven Universe at one point. And because it showed promise, it really did. It was something more unique. And yes, it was weird. I understand. It really was fucking weird. But when I called it quits or not called it quits, but when I was like, okay, this definitely needs to be on a watch list. Not an actual literal watch list, like an FBI watch list, is when I saw the fucking boy Steven and his friend Connie fucking when they fused and they turned into some woman-bodied fucking weird-ass bitch. I don't know. I needed my parents for that, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I really needed my parents. And I wanted them to choke me. Anyways, other than that, like, the show actually showed promise with it being one of the few action shows, for the love of Christ, being on Cartoon Network. Because God forbid you have anything but a comedy, right? Anything but a comedy. My God. God forbid you have anything but a fucking comedy, right? They lacked the amazing... No, I'm going to take this time to actually talk about, right? I'm going to take this time to talk about how good Cartoon Network was, because it fucking was. Back when I was a kid, you had so much variety. So much variety of what you wanted. You wanted to watch like something like Dexter's Lab? Well, they got you. You wanted to watch something different, but based on more reality, but still kind of zany, Ed, Edd n Eddy. You wanted something with fucking superpowers and action, but more on the comedy side? Powerpuff Girls. You wanted something that actually was more serious and had amazing action? Samurai Jack. So much fucking variety. So much variety. And then, not to mention the later fucking things that came afterwards. Cow and Chicken. And then, like, Code Lyoko. I'm not going in order here, but Code Lyoko, Johnny Bravo. You had so much variety. You know? through and through. Oh, kid like Codename Kids Next Door, a horror comedy like Billy and Mandy, which was, yeah, it was zany, right? But it was not the same zany as Ed, Edd n Eddy. Like, you could watch Ed, Edd n Eddy and Billy and Mandy over and over, and you won't get tired of it because it has that variety, bro. Like, Billy and Mandy had a different tone from Ed, Edd n Eddy, right? And Ed, Edd n Eddy had a completely different tone and setting than Powerpuff Girls, so on and so forth. You get the point. And then not to mention their amazing bumpers and promos where they had CN City. Or do any of you remember that amazingness? Cartoon Network City, where they animated specific bumpers where Cartoon Network characters or these characters that were on Cartoon Network interacted with each other. So you had Laszlo from Camp Laszlo interacting with Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, another good show. You know. Or you had fucking Robin interacting with Double D from Ed, Edd n Eddy or something like that, right? It was so good. It was so good. Especially that Fridays like or Friday night, like it's Friday night, da-na-na. Like that shit, man. That was so fucking catchy. And it was so beautiful too. Like, actually amazing. Oh, dude. Dude. It was so good. We had it good back then. I'm happy I grew up when I did. Seriously. You kids must be miserable now. Well, at least when it comes to TV, obviously. You kids must be fucking miserable if you're watching that dog shit cable TV. Right? Or anything that has to do with Cartoon Network or Disney Channel or anything like that. You guys did not experience any of this shit at its prime. You really didn't. And before you say, oh, it's nostalgia. No, dipshit, it's not nostalgia. It's not. At the time, more people were incentivized on making good, amazing, high-quality programming. You know why? Because cable, you had to pay a lot for. But we were willing to pay that because of how good TV was. You know? That's a fact. TV was so fucking good that we were willing to pay that. But do you know why TV was so expensive? Because not because of the ads, but not only did they get money, they needed the money to make profit, obviously, but also to make high quality programming. Something you just cannot get with streaming. Nowhere near, at least. And I don't care what you guys say, streaming has never provided any fucking better shows than anything on Cartoon Network or anything on Disney Channel at the time or anything that Nickelodeon provided at the time either. Streaming may be good, or it could be good at times, but then it's also trash most of the time. Like, it will not give you something like a Teen Titans series from 2003. It won't give you that. You're not going to get an Avatar: The Last Airbender. You're not going to fucking get a Kim Possible from today's streaming. You're just not. You're not going to get those. And again, you got that because they not only got money from ads, but again, they got money from you bundling your cable TV networks together. And yeah, it was expensive, but again, it was fucking worth it. It was worth it. TV had a prime way of experiencing TV that you couldn't at all do back then. So if you wanted to keep up and watch Dragon Ball Z or something like that, good luck doing that with a shitty ass DVD. You weren't gonna do that. You know, fucking a DVD that had maybe 4 episodes at most for $20 fucking or more. Nah, you ain't gonna get that. You're not gonna get that. You know, you are not gonna get that. You're lying to yourself. So yeah, the most you would get, the best way to experience it was just to watch cable. You had to pay for cable. Jesus, man. And not only were TV shows better back then, games were better back then. Fucking movies were better back then. And do you know why movies were better back then? Because they were able to make a lot more money. So say if they made, Shrek 2. Say if that movie failed, even though it fucking didn't. Say that it did, right? It wouldn't matter if it failed in movie theaters because they could have fell back on DVDs. On DVD sales. Because DVDs, believe it or not, were a hot commodity back in the day. And it made companies fucking money. Now, you would think that that's a bad, horrible thing for entertainment, right? Wrong. It actually let companies take as many chances as they did. And that's why shit was so much better back then. So no dipshits, whoever says that, oh, it's nostalgia, dude. I like fucking watch like The Notebook and that's so deep. Fuck off, loser. That's not real TV. Real TV is Ed and Nettie. Real TV is fucking not Cartoon. I mean, yeah, it is, but real TV is Kim Possible. Real TV is Gravity Falls. Real TV is Billy and Mandy. Shit like that. That's actual cable TV. And it's like people can enjoy whatever the fuck they want. I get that, but some of you are really stupid. Like I'm just gonna say it, and I'm stupid too sometimes. I really am when it comes to like consuming media. I'm sometimes an idiot too. But my God, you really can't underestimate how dumb people could be when consuming media, right? Like they don't know, but it will actually like put it towards something that they don't want. That's what people do with politics. That's what people do with everything. That's why people, like, a lot of people are just fucking stupid. It's like, they really are. Not only when it comes to media, but even in more serious fields as well. But I'm only here to talk about entertainment. And God damn it, you guys kind of ruined it a little bit. I'm not going to lie. You guys wanted, like, the next best thing as soon as fucking possible. And that was the fact. As soon as you were able to get rid of cable, which I get it, that bitch was forcing you and becoming way too fucking expensive. I get it. I completely get it. Right? Literally $80 sometimes. $80 a fucking month for cable. I'm not lying to y'all. Jesus, dude. That was a lot. Like, that was too much. Well, holy hell. Netflix was actually a start to something really good. And then, oh, no, I'm Disney. I want to make my own Netflix. Oh, I'm Warner Brothers. I want to make my own fucking Netflix. Oh, no. Hold on. We're going to start making our own Netflix with DC Comics. Are you fucking stupid? Like, who the hell was really going to get... So, and then overall, it just became as expensive as cable TV. But with less fucking... but with less quality. Because it's fucking streaming. So, now we don't have any of the good shows that we used to. Now you have companies not taking anywhere near as much of a chance as they should. Because movies are failing miserably. And DVDs are not cutting it anymore. Blu-rays are not cutting it anymore either. Or not cutting it, period. And never really cut it if you ask me. Or I don't know if DVDs or Blu-rays were really a big thing, but I don't think they were. But yeah, it just sucks, and that's what happened to TV. Over the years, it just became less and less quality because, we had to get rid of cable. We really wanted to get rid of that cable. And then Netflix was a good start. And then, oh, you know what? I don't mind paying for another streaming service. Oh, why not? One more. Oh, now this one's asking me? Oh, wait, now it's giving me ads? What the fuck? What? Yep. And now, yes, you do have Ed and Nettie on your little streaming service there. You do have Kim Possible on that other little streaming service there. But now you don't even have the same fucking movies in one area. Like, you could have Halloween 1, the original Halloween on one streaming service, and then you could have the Rob Zombie one on another. You could have Saw 1, 2, and 3 on one, if you're lucky, and then you could have the rest of the Saw movies on the other. And don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on fucking X-Men and all that shit back in the day. Because they weren't owned by Disney back in the day, remember that? So all the rights were fucking split everywhere. Everywhere. X-Men to Fox. Spider-Man to Sony. Right? It was crazy. Now, because of that, you have to purchase this streaming service. You have to go with this streaming service, that streaming service, just to get the movies that you want. Or pirate the fucking thing at this point. I don't blame you. Too expensive. It's actually worse than cable, if you ask me. Way worse. But anyways, I think that's about all. This kind of says it, man. Like, yeah, kids are not watching your shitty networks because they suck and you lack variety like you once did. I'm surprised cable's still alive. You know? Cable used to be the best way to make quality, amazing content. Not only cartoons, you know, but just live action shows, right? Little live action movies sometimes, you know, if it's a smaller budget one, you know, or reruns of amazing movies, old movies, whatever. Cable was that, man. It was the shit. But now it's just pure shit. That's all it is. And especially the big three to me. The big three of cable, which is Cartoon Network, Disney, and Nickelodeon. You know, the funny thing is that I wasn't even a Cartoon Network kid only or a Nickelodeon kid only. I loved all three of them. They all provided me with amazing fucking shows that I can only watch on either one of them. Right? So I was watching Kim Possible on Disney, and then I would switch to Cartoon Network, watching Ed, Edd n Eddy. Ed, Edd n Eddy was my favorite, though. I ain't gonna lie. Cartoon Network was my favorite, but that doesn't mean I was the only Cartoon Network kid. Nah, man, I would go to Nickelodeon for the Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then maybe Danny Phantom. Oh man, Danny Phantom. Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob. Holy fuck, man, the good SpongeBob. Before they fucked it up. Yeah, just a lot, man. So much. And you just don't get that variety anymore. Now Nickelodeon is just SpongeBob. It's a fucking shallow husk of what it used to be. Oh, and maybe Loud House too. Made by some weird pedophile pervert, right? Weird, yeah. Or it used to be. He's not there now, but you know. Yeah. Some freaking weirdo. And then, which, by the way, that show always fucking sucked. Like the Loud House, that shit always sucked and it was always boring to me. So, I don't know how the fuck that got so many views, but something like Harvey Beaks didn't. My head actually hurts from how stupid that is. It really does. Like, Harvey Beaks was actually not even that bad. And then you also had that garbage or not garbage. Teen Titans Go was the better out of like some of the TV shows out there, but Teen Titans Go was nothing special at all either. It really wasn't. And then Disney Channel, they just had shitty, cringy ass like live action shows. No. I don't even know what the hell they have in there now. I just don't. I'm afraid to even look. But yeah. Everyone's just a shallow husk of what they used to be on cable TV. They're nothing. They're dog shit. But anyways, I think I rambled long enough. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make some fucking good ass TV networks, man. I mean, look at Adult Swim, right? That's still going strong. Even though that's still on cable. I wonder fucking why. Maybe it's because you actually put a lot of variety and amazing fucking shows on there. I don't know. That could be it, right? Because Adult Swim, I gotta say, even though I missed Adult Swim back then, like the weird programming that they used to have, they still have good programming now. Like, Adult Swim is a good indication on how you should, like, move to the future, you know? Put new shows, but also have similar experiences, right? Like, it's really fucking simple. And keep experimenting, man. Keep being weird. Keep being, like, on your toes, you know? That's Adult Swim. Like, with the Eric Andre show. You know, like, what the fuck? That's a good-ass show. I like that. And it's a live-action one. Not everything was animated on Adult Swim. That was fucking looked at dearly. You know? And then they just kept experimenting from there. Seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. And they're still experimenting now. Yeah, you don't see that with Cartoon Network. You don't see that with Disney Channel. You don't see that with Nickelodeon. Especially Nickelodeon. And now look what's happening in Nickelodeon in general. Or their parent company, at least. Paramount. Look at them. They're going fucking downhill. I guess your shitty SpongeBob, your newer shitty SpongeBob didn't really cut it for you, did it? Or its shitty spin-offs that you tried to make, right? Good, that's honestly what all of you fucking get. Disney, you deserve to fail. Cartoon Network, you deserve to fucking fall down. You do. So fuck y'all, honestly. All of you. The big three, mostly. You guys deserve to go downhill. You really do. Especially with that horrible thing with Cartoon Network going live action. But anyways, okay, now I'm done. Promise. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.